The name of this lesson is showmanship. The art of giving a presentation in an entertaining and an engaging fashion. You ever been to a magic show? Right, with the cards, the sleight of hand. Not real magic. We're talking about little trinkets. Showmanship. If you've ever seen someone play an instrument on the stage, showmanship. Comedians, showmanship. Bring showmanship to your presentation and you'll max it out. Are we ready? Here's how we do it. The first step is raise your state. So I want you to say this. Raise your state. 3, 2, 1. Raise your state. Raise your state. This means move, breathe, stretch before you give your presentation. Maybe you go to the gym. You want to activate your energy when you're in a higher state. Is your voice louder or quieter? Louder. Okay? When you're on cloud 9, okay, when you're happy, when you're in phase 2, and you're in a higher state, is your face and your body moving more or moving less? Okay? What about your face? Is it wrinkling up, eyebrows raised, or are you slumped and slouched? You all give the same answer for a reason. It's a raised state. So before you give a presentation, you have to come in there raising your state. Talk to these people like a best friend who you haven't seen in 10 years. Really put some energy into it. Breathe, move around, look at people, wave, smile. Do you understand what raise your state means? Excellent. Next step, connect. Connect as soon as possible. Do you want passive listeners or active participants? Which one? Okay. How do you do that? Connect, engage.
Question.
What was the first thing I did when you all came in here? Introduce yourself. You came up here, you moved, you connected with the group, you spoke on the microphone. I have you say things like, say I. 3, 2, 1.
Aye.
The faster you can connect with your audience by getting them to actually be involved. I mean, ask them a question. Have them raise their hand. Raise your hand if you want to be an awesome public speaker. Have them say things like I, 3, 2, 1, power, things like that. Get them to move and speak with you, to their classmates, and they will naturally become more emotionally connected with you through this engagement. Does that make sense? And now you're not just talking to a bunch of blobs. You're talking to excited human beings. You understand? Excellent. All right. Say I, 3, 2, 1.
Aye.
Connect. So once you've raised your state, and you've connected with your audience as quick as possible, now you're ready to present. But Muhammad, what makes a good presentation? I'm so glad you asked. Problem, solution, action. 3, 2, 1. Problem, solution, action. 3, 2, 1. Problem, solution, action. That's it. People overcomplicate it. They come with these slides that have 1 million words on them, and they come and they kind of just ramble. And when everyone leaves your presentation, they're thinking, what did he even say to us? Never again. Problem, answer the question. Why do I care? And then, tell a story or ask a powerful question. Are we crystal clear? Say I. 3, 2, 1. I. So you told me the problem. Now you better have a solution for me. How can I fix this? So if you're a working professional, say IT consultant, what this looks like is a demonstration of the software that you sell. Or if you're a financial analyst, then this looks like a decision that you believe the board of executives should take, step by step. This is where you get very detailed. You provide proof, examples, case studies. You take your audience from problem to solution. So now, you've given them some insight to the problem. You've given them a solution. But if you don't do this last part, it means nothing. Are you ready? Action. Once you got them leaning in, okay, I'm listening. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. No! Terrible job. What do they do now? Inspire the first step. If you're selling something and you introduce it, hey, have you ever had this problem so-and-so when you get up in the morning and you're making your coffee?
Yes.
Well, here's a solution. Our product does this, and that. Watch this demonstration. Whatever. Action. Buy now. $30. Take the action. Now, what if I introduced you to my product, but I didn't tell you where you could buy it, how much it was, my website? Is that a success or a failure? Say failure. 3, 2, 1.
Failure.
Failure. Do not fail. Always have an action step in your next presentation. And also remember, you're doing this with showmanship. Okay, we're all going to say this at the same time. We're going to attempt to all say this quote at the same time. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I am the presentation. I am the presentation. Not my slides. Say my slides are an aid. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we can try that again. 3, 2, 1. Slides are an aid. Let me give you an example. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so look at my big fancy presentation today. I'm going to talk to you. Now, if you look at graph number 1, you can see where our movements as a company have gone into the next quarter. If you look at this bar graph, I already see you guys are like, humans cannot multitask. I don't know why we say this to each other, but you just gotta be good at multitasking. We want a candidate that's great at multitasking. Humans cannot multitask. They truly can ever only put their attention and time and energy into one thing at a time. And if you feel like you're multitasking, you're just hopping between them. You understand? So knowing this, do not curse your audience by looking at it. Don't create this slide. This can be very distracting. Here's an example of what I mean. See how annoying it is. It's not a good practice because the audience cannot pay attention to you and read a massive slide at the same time. Blah, 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 blah. But are you still reading this? Or are you listening to me? Which one is it? I'll do this in 1 minute. First, you raise your state. Move your body. Breathe. Get your blood moving. Stand up. Shake it out. Activate your energy. Next up, you want to connect with your audience as fast as possible. Make them say or do or stand so they can feel what you're about to say to them. Connect with them. And the best way to connect with them is to get them to move with you. Finally, you present in 1, 2, 3, problem, solution, action. The problem is nobody knows how to public speak. And when given the opportunity, they fall apart and they look like a fool. The solution? Coaching and accountability every week in the form of this seminar. So your action step is to go home, reflect on what we learned today, and come back next week for our next lesson. Thank you.